Good morning, people. Now we're on Wednesday. I jumped the gun yesterday and said yesterday was hump day, but it's actually today, as we all probably know. Excuse me as I get sweat out my eyes. But today is also Veterans Day. So, as speaking as someone who has served in the United States Army for over half of my life, knocking on the door of 25 years now, I can honestly say we appreciate the appreciation. It's not for everyone. It's not an easy job. It's very challenging. It's very demanding, and it's very selfless. And I say that because sometimes there are people who tend to be in it for themselves somehow. But to be successful as a military, we have to be selfless. We have to be willing to give and not receive. We have to put others before ourselves. We have to consider others more than we consider ourselves. So for those of us who have the ability to do that and continue to serve and be successful in this, we appreciate the appreciation. And leading up to the election, I kept talking about how our service members fight for the people's right to exercise their vote. And this particular election, from what I understand, was the largest voter turnout in history. So that's a way to show, in my opinion, a way to show your appreciation. Appreciate us by taking advantage of the freedoms and liberties that we fight to protect. But on the flip side of that, as I mentioned earlier, it's not for everyone. There are a lot of people who have a sour taste in their mouth about the military. Some, rightfully so. Some had some terrible leadership and did not have the best experience in the military. And I say it all the time as I continue to serve. I say, good soldiers leave the military because of bad leadership. Or maybe I should say good troops or good service members leave the military because of bad leadership. I wish that weren't the case. I wish we did not have bad leadership, but unfortunately that's the harsh reality. So for those less than stellar leaders, you probably know who you are, and you probably have the I don't care attitude. But I challenge you to look at the qualities of a good leader and try to emulate those, because it's not about you. It's about those who you lead. For those good leaders who continue to serve, I challenge you to improve your qualities, improve your skills. There's always room for improvement. You might be a great leader. I've had some outstanding leaders, but I remember just recently sitting in the office with a very, very extremely outstanding leader, talking to him, and he received a phone call. Now this guy is pretty much at the top of the food chain. He received a phone call, and in that phone call he was talking to someone who he looks up to as a leader, and he was continuing to learn and refine his skill set just by listening to who was on the other end of the phone. There's always room for growth. Never stop learning. Never miss an opportunity to learn. Don't really know what the point of my conversation was today. Again, just thinking out loud. But on Veterans Day, thank a veteran. Thank a service member. Thank them for their selfless service. Y'all have a blessed day. Make progress, not excuses.